Hello and welcome to the Magic of Maths with me, Mr Numbervator. When we are teaching you how to tell the time, there are different ways that we can teach you. But the one way that I like to use is to make it very, very visual and very, very hands-on and very exciting. Because I believe that when you see maths as being exciting, when you see maths being moved around, you're able to remember it and then use that information with your answers. So here's my way of just introducing and teaching you about the time. I have got a clock face here, but as you can see, I have missed out some of my numbers. Now you can look at a normal clock and that can help you to place the missing numbers in the correct place. However, when you are writing your numbers, you have to be very careful to get them exact. Opposite the number 9 on a clock face is the 3-digit. So wherever you place the 3-digit, it's got to be horizontally opposite the 9. It's got to be in exactly the same level as the 9. It can't be lower, it cannot be higher, it's got to be in exactly the same place. Horizontally opposite the 9 is the 3. Vertically opposite the 6 is the 12. It's got to be literally directly opposite the 6. And then where you've got the 10 is diagonally opposite the 4. So what number do you think is diagonally opposite the 2? Yes, you're correct. It is the 8. So can you see already you're making sense of where the numbers are on a clock face? Then you've got the 1, which is diagonally opposite the 7. And that's your clock face. So when you are drawing a clock face, when you are writing the numbers in the correct position, please remember what is diagonally opposite, what is horizontally opposite, and what is vertically opposite. And where all of your lines cross, that will be the exact center of your clock face. Very interesting. Now, on the table, I have got some parts of the clock face. I've taken my clock face and I've broken it up into smaller pieces. On this one, I have got 30, and that is 30 minutes or half of an hour. This one is 5 minutes. This one is 10 minutes. This one is 15 minutes. This one is 20, and the biggest one is 45 minutes. Let me start with this one. This is worth 30 minutes. Why? Because it is exactly half of my clock face. If I put it on my clock face like this section, this sector takes up half of my clock face this way, and it takes up half of my clock face this way. And as you can see, diagonally and horizontally opposite the 9, that is where the 3 would go on my clock face. So this is worth 30 minutes. This one is worth 5 minutes. How do I know? Because if I place this in between the 9 and the 10, in between the 9 and the 10, you've got 5 minutes. And this sector fits exactly in between the 9 and the 10. So this is worth 5 minutes. Now, I'm going to stop there because I think I've given you too much help. Here's the next part of the game. I'm going to turn these over and I'm going to show you this coloured sheet with 6 different sectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what you have to work out, and work it out with me, is how many minutes out of 1 hour is each of these sectors worth? How many minutes? Let's play the game. Earlier, I did say to you that this is half of the clock face. It is what we call a semicircle. And half of the clock face means it's half of the circle. Half of 60, because there are 60 minutes in an hour, is 30. So this sector is worth 30 minutes. I'm going to write M-I-N-S. That's the short way of writing the word minutes. We know that this one is worth how many minutes? Correct. We know that this one is worth 5 minutes. I wonder if anyone can tell me how many minutes this one is worth. This looks like it is a quarter of my clock face. That means I can fit 4 of these onto my clock face. So if I can fit 4 of these, and I know that there are 60 minutes in an hour, 60 divided by 4 is 15. So this sector, which looks the same as this one, is worth 15 minutes. I wonder if anyone can work out how many minutes is that one worth. Because I know that this is worth 5 and this is worth 15 minutes. And this one is smaller than this one, but bigger than that one. Yes, you've got it correct. This is worth 10 minutes because I can fit 2 of these into that one. And 5 plus 5 makes 10. I wonder how many minutes this one is worth. Let me try and help you. If I put a line down like that, does that help you? Because this sector here is exactly the same size as this one now. And this sector here is exactly the same size as this one. So if this is worth 15, and this bit is worth 15, and if this is worth 5, and this one is worth 5, 15 plus 5 equals 20. So this sector is worth 20 minutes. What about this one? Now, I am thinking that if I put a line here, like that, that's worth 5 minutes. And I now know that this whole sector is the same size as this whole sector here. And this was worth 20. So this must be worth 20. And 20 plus 5 equals 25 minutes. Let's just check to see if you are correct. 10 minutes, 10 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. 20, look at the shape, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. 30 minutes, 30 minutes. How many minutes could this be worth? Because it looks like I have got, that's 15, I've got 1, 2, and 3. 15 plus 15 is 30. 30 plus 15 is 45. So this sector is worth 45 minutes. So when you're looking at the clock face from now on, think about how the clock face can be divided up and think about how much time each part of the clock face, each sector of the clock face is worth. And I know some of you are asking me, about 25. Let me show that to you. We know that's worth 20, and we know that this is worth 5. 20 plus 5 is 25. Well done, and thank you.